Hello and welcome to another week of Sean and Tina Cook Everything. This week we got a request for a lamb dish, so we're going to make some lamb.
Yes, we are. It's a Middle Eastern, North African inspired lamb rice dish. It is stovetop. Lots of fresh veggies from the garden, some hummus that I made yesterday, and some stovetop bread.
Yeah.
So you don't have to crank up your oven. Enjoy.
Sounds good. Let's get cooking.
First you need to get your mise en place made, so you need to dice up an onion, mince a shallot.
There's the shallot.
And then we're going to do a yellow patty pan squash and some of the zucchini squash.
Always zucchini.
Yeah. Probably won't need the whole thing.
No. But how big are we going to cut up the onion and all the veggies?
You don't want big chunks because it's going to be mixed in with the rice, so you want it to be rather small dice.
Peel the onion. Put that there for now.
Probably just half an onion is fine because we've got so many other flavors going on.
Okay. Put that into a container. As always, drop a little bit. Drop a little bit more because I can't make anything without making a mess. And I believe we'll prove that every week. Every week I'm going to make a mess. That's a guarantee. Alright, we got our onion. We're going to do a whole shallot. Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
About same size for the shallot? Or who will look at the shallot?
Pretty small dice. So you don't want to do
Go all the way through that one.
no fingers, please.
No?
I know I'm picking that way.
More meat with your meat.
I'm obviously not the best at cutting, but we get the job done.
Takes practice, that's all. And you've been using a knife since you were like 1.5 years old.
I have been using a knife. Like, I'm not bad with a knife. I'm just not the best at, like, doing even cuts.
I think the only time you ever cut yourself is when you used that left-handed bread saw.
I've cut myself a couple other times, but that was the first time I ever cut myself was with the left-handed bread knife. Yeah.
And he's right-handed, so you know.
Yeah, that usually doesn't help.
I didn't know there was a difference in knives for left and right hand.
I mean, there's a difference in scissors. So how are we going to cut up the squash?
Well, these are going to be sprinkled on top of the rice and the lamb just the last 5 minutes.
Okay, so a little bit bigger.
You want them to be not huge chunks. You know how like usually on paella, it's like peas and the green beans size?
Fair.
So, smaller than bite size. Yeah, and then turn it on its side,
Yep.
flat side down. There you go. You want them to cook in just like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're not trying to let them cook for a long time.
Yeah, we don't want mush. And we just eat that today.
Not off the table yet. It's a big yet though.
Okay. So while you're cutting the zucchini, why don't you turn the pan on and get it preheated? Put it on like a medium. Okay, a little more on that. There you go.
And how much zucchini are we gonna use?
Probably about equal amounts of the yellow patty pan. Just makes a nice color combination, yellow and the green. And that we have a lot of zucchini.
We do have a lot of zucchini right now. You've got 4 of them on the counter right now.
There's another one on the front door. So,
Yeah, no, that's not surprising. Oh, there's one zucchini.
there are worse things.
Oh well.
This is it.
It's not a big deal. I'll clean it up later. Or Cody will just pick it up off the ground.
That's why you need a vegetable eating dog.
If only.
It has allspice, black pepper, cinnamon, cloves, fenugreek, ginger, nutmeg. And then I added some salt and extra pepper. Alright, so olive oil. This is actually an olive oil canola blend, so it has a higher smoke point. Yeah, that's hot and hot, yeah. Alright, so use your tongs and put in half the meat and get it seared nicely. It's gonna sizzle good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that smells good. We'll do that half now.
Yeah, so do that batches. It won't take long. You don't need to fully cook it. It's just gonna cook further in the rice.
Yeah.
You might want to turn it back up because that first batch kind of sapped a lot of the heat from it. So when you have 14,000 BTUs, that's easy to do. So then you have to add the cinnamon to the pan. That's all done. And then you can add the brown rice. Don't put that in there. And then put the lamb back in with the hot stuff. Yeah. pieces of chicken in there and stuff. So how you think you have enough oil for the onions, or do you want to add a little more?
I'm gonna add a little bit more.
Good idea. Just go ahead and leave the lamb there. You turn the heat down a little bit because you don't want the onions to scorch. You just want them to saute until they're translucent. Always put it away from yourself.
Yeah.
Always away from yourself. Saute them until they're just soft and translucent. Take like 3 to 5 minutes. And that should just take a couple minutes just to get them a little toasted. Turn it up if you need.
Yeah, I turned it up just a little bit.
Because once we have the stock, we're going to want to turn it up and bring it to boil and then bring down to simmer.
Okay.
Where's the lid?
I just moved it right over.
Okay.
So it wasn't in the shot.
Like it a little toasted?
I think so. Oh no, I've never toasted rice before. To be perfectly frank. So I'm not sure what a toasted rice exactly looks like.
Just like, mainly you just want to get it well coated and warmed up. It doesn't have to be browned. It's not like a Paella.
So I think we're about there.
Okay, so go ahead and,
The rice should still be hard, but
well, yeah,
So kind of
because
coat
it's
it.
still going to take, yeah, you want it coated.
yeah.
So go ahead and add the lamb back in,
Okay.
come up all the juices. Oh, we're going to be eating lots of lamb tonight. And go ahead and stir it around. And even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of rice to lamb, the rice expands a lot. So now you got the heated chicken and lamb stock going right next door, right?
Yep, so this.
So we're gonna, since there's about 3 cups of brown rice, we're gonna want about 5 to 6 cups of liquid because
Okay.
brown rice takes a lot more.
Right.
And that should be, so pour enough in to just cover it, and we'll check it in like 20 minutes to see if we need to add more. But always use hot stuff, pour it in freestyle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk that right now.
Fair.
not to bring up old demons, but I just picture how your arms ended up.
Yeah, that was only 32 quarts of boiling turkey stock.
Oh
And
god.
skin wrap.
That good, or should we?
I would do a little more, because brown rice is really going to soak up a lot.
Okay.
And we want to make sure the lamb is kept moist,
Mhm.
because it's going to,
You don't want dry lamb.
no.
No.
And then go ahead and stir that around and make sure all the little pieces on the edge are in there.
Pushed in there.
Yep. Alright, so go ahead.
We're gonna cut off the tops and save those for garnish.
And let's put the carrots on a diagonal.
Okay.
They look longer and prettier. As well as with the zucchini. I mean, the cucumbers.
I don't know if we're gonna use that tiny one.
I did pick some cherry tomatoes today too, so we can throw that. Big plate. Arrange them. I'm going to put a bowl of hummus in the middle. With the orange carrots, purple carrots, Armenian cucumbers from my neighbor.
Not the prettiest arrangement, but I'm not a professional chef.
And you're not being graded on presentation.
True that.
Another reason for cutting on the diagonal is that when you get that extra corner piece that doesn't fit, you can snack on it as it
There you go.
There is a method to our madness.
Free snacks.
Okay, turn the rice down.
Turn the rice down to simmer.
I did wash all the produce before, so that's very important. Even though it's organic from our garden.
Still good idea to always wash veggies.
Yeah. So our neighbor cat does like to visit our yard.
Yes, he does. You want to cut both cucumbers?
No, probably just one.
This one?
You can throw some tomatoes on if you want. And then that's kind of good.
I was gonna say, probably not the big ones.
And then the hummus is right there on the counter. If you want to get a bowl. This one. Oh, and I've got some good Spanish olive oil up in the cupboard. You could drizzle on the hummus. Yeah, definitely leave the spoon in so people can spoon onto their plate, so double dipping's not an issue. So flavored olive oils and balsamic vinegars are fabulous. Chocolate balsamic with cherries or strawberries.
Just to drizzle a little bit of
Yeah,
this
just a
on
little drizzle. Because this is just chickpea, the hummus I made with just chickpeas, tahini, olive oil, and lemon juice, salt.
Yeah.
So it's, very basic.
Alright, I think we're kind of at a pause point.
No, because we gotta do bread.
Oil. Alright,
The worst thing is that it takes longer to cook.
fair enough. Alright, so it's been about 40 minutes. I'm gonna check on the rice. But it's good and cooked. So I'm gonna throw on the zucchini. This should only take about 5 minutes.
Yeah. We're not gonna be liking veggies.
But then a little bit. I'm gonna cut that off.
So probably another 5 minutes.
Cool.
So go ahead and mince up some of the carrot tops. They're real fine. We may not need all of it, but
No, I don't think we will.
yeah, we've got knife skills. That's pretty.
That is pretty. It smells good too. It smells like carrots. Oh yeah.
Watch out for seeds, huh?
I don't think there are any seeds in there.
It's been about 5 minutes. Oh.
Oh yeah. That looks good. Is that right for now? Oh yeah. Alright. We're gonna plate this up and we'll be right back with the taste.
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's test.
let me know.
This is-
Never made it
Mm.
before.
Oh, I am super tender and soft.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
Yeah. That long cooking with the brown rice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I tasted
Mm-hmm.
just the rice and some of the squash first, just to get like a flavor profile, and then I had the lamb. Yeah.
Oh, it was packed with flavor.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm. The rice too. What are your opinions on it, Cody?
Just gotta think.
Gotta chew.
That wasn't a camera bite.
No. I think he saw lamb and just.
Yeah, I definitely did. No, I actually like.
Spices.
I like the flavor of the lamb getting incorporated into the rice,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you have,
all the seasonings and the salt.
and then you
rice.
have that nice little like sweet complement when you have a bite of the zucchini as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It offsets it really well.
Yeah.
And there's a nice like little kind of spicy aftertaste. It's definitely not
Mhm.
overpowering or too much.
No, there's a little bit of heat just at the back. Just enough to warm you, but not overpower anything.
Good work, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for showing them how to make this.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Thanks for teaching me.
And this is completely versatile. I mean, you can use any protein, any vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just the technique of, you know, sauteing the things and
Yep. And cooking the rice and everything like that.
Yep.
Once again, if you guys have any ideas for next week, please let us know down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. We'll be back next week.
yeah.
Bye.